What's up, Vape Fam? I'm back from Vape Fest in Las Vegas. I'm back from VPX in Detroit. It's been a crazy couple of weekends. There are tons of vaping, good hardware, tanks, mods, drippers, merchandise, shirts, people, and tons of juice. Vape Fest was almost all juice. There was one or two hardware manufacturers there. VPX had more hardware, so that was nice. It was a little refreshing after Vape Fest and all the juice there, but even VPX had a lot of juice. And we are going to start off back from all these trips with a juice line. The Strawberry Queen line is 4 unique flavors that are all strawberry. So if you don't like strawberry, this is not going to be the juice line for you. I'll tell you that right from the get-go. All 4 flavors are pretty good. The King, I believe it is, we'll get to it, but one of them has like a cooling effect that I personally don't much care for, but the flavor's still really good. 70-30, these are the sample pack. They're all 4 flavors, 15 ml bottles. It came in a nice little package and a little green cardboard box like the strawberries come in. So without further ado, let's get to the juice itself. The first one we're going to look at is going to be my personal favorite, the Jester. Now, the Jester, let me pull this up. They gave me a flavor card and I've lost that along with the packaging. The Jester is, this strawberry jelly donut indulgence is no joke. A performance that will leave your taste buds touched by magic. Now, all 4 of these flavors, like I said, are strawberry, and they're all really sweet strawberry flavor. This one is my personal favorite because it's almost like a strawberry glaze over a donut as opposed to like a strawberry jelly filled donut. I know that sounds like nitpicking a little bit, but really that glaze mixes well with the strawberry flavor. So like I said, it comes out like a strawberry glaze over a donut or like some cake, something like that. It's the pastry effect, the donut effect is mild and comes in on the tail end of the vape, but it's a great flavor. I've been loving it. The biggest reason I wanted to do this juice line review first was because I'm going to end up vaping the rest of this before I got a chance to. I actually had to leave these at home so that I didn't vape them on my way to or at VPX, but I found plenty of juice there too. So strawberry glaze over top of like a donut is what I get from this. I am running it almost exclusively at higher heats. I did try Jester in a tank. I did not try King in a tank, and one of the other ones, we'll get to that too. In the tank, I lost a bit of the donut flavor. It was really just like a really rich strawberry glaze kind of flavor. So that's something to keep in mind. The heat really helps bring out the pastry, and I've noticed that a lot with juice. So yeah, it's delicious. It's a great vape. And I've been loving it. Strawberry glaze over top of a donut or cake. It's great. It's incredibly flavorful, and it is really sweet. So let's go ahead and we'll move on to the second flavor. Alright, the second flavor is going to be the Queen. Here's a little close-up of the bottle, by the way. Little green dropper top. Little seeds on the label. I don't know how well you're going to see them. Just to look like a little strawberry. The Queen. The Queen is described as: experience the delight of fresh-picked strawberries with your pinky held high that will have you feeling like royalty. Now, they say fresh picked strawberries. I say it's more like a strawberry candy. It reminds me a lot, and that could just be because it is still a really sweet juice, but it reminds me a lot of those little strawberry candies that you used to see everywhere with the little green top on the wrapper. You've probably had them. It's, again, just a really sweet, straight strawberry flavor, but that sweetness really brings it more to like a level of candy rather than fresh picked strawberries. To me, fresh picked strawberries would be a little bit lighter flavor than this. Again, it's an amazingly good flavor. It's really sweet. This one I did run in a tank. This one I ran in a tank, and it really tasted the same. The heat doesn't really change this all that much. It gives it maybe a little bit more throat hit, but other than that, it doesn't have much effect on the flavor. The tanks I ran it in had no problems with it. 70-30 juice again. It's a little bit thicker, but it's not, you know, a max VG or like an 80-20. Really sweet. I can't. You taste it for a while after you vape it. It just kind of sits on your tongue for a while. Yeah, it is much more reminiscent of a strawberry candy than a fresh picked strawberry, but again, it's still very good, still very sweet, and just almost a straight strawberry. There's really not much more in there than that. So let's go ahead and we'll move on to another flavor. Alright, I'm going to torture myself a little bit with this one. This is the King. The King is described as, let's just chill with this refreshingly fantastic blend of strawberry and ice that simply rules. For those of you that have never had a vape with like culotta in it or something like that, it is very much like a menthol effect, but without the flavor of menthol, and it just never really has appealed to me. It's never been something I've particularly enjoyed, but let's go ahead and give this a rip. The flavor is so good. I just really don't like that cold effect. This to me is much closer to a natural strawberry flavor than the Queen was. But man, that culotta effect, I've had way worse. The cooling effect is definitely tolerable. Even for me, it's just not my particular cup of tea, and it is still very noticeable. It's when there's that cold effect in it, it's almost impossible to miss it. Now the strawberry flavor itself, I definitely get what they're saying. The ice effect, obviously, the culotta, but the strawberry flavor, like I said, is much more natural flavored. It's a lighter strawberry than you get with the Queen or the Jester. Seems like they toned down the sweetness on this one a little bit. It's still, like I said, the flavor is still really good. I just wish I could have that without the culotta effect. But if you were, you know, a menthol smoker or you like the culotta effect, this one might really appeal to you. So it is still good that they mixed it up a little bit and gave people more options. So the flavor is still good though. Yeah, it is a really strange combination with a high heat build and that cooling effect. It's still, like I said, the flavor is great. It's really clean, even at the 3 mg nicotine level. There's no harsh nicotine taste. The strawberry is still probably sweeter than a natural strawberry, like picked right off the vine. So think strawberry with a little bit of sugar maybe, and that will probably put you right on par with this, you know, with the culotta effect. So with that in mind, let's move on to the last flavor. Cold. It's cold. Alright, I changed my cotton to get rid of the culotta, or whatever they're using. I just say culotta because it's what I associate with it. But the night is the last flavor, and the night is described as join the noble strawberry and cream cavalry. It will surely gain your loyalty due to its sinful decadence. Now, well, let's give it a rip first. The Queen, the Knight, and the Jester. I've been tearing through these flavors. They've all been very, very good. Like I said, the King is just because of the culotta effect. But the Knight is my second favorite in this line, and it is because that cream is really, really rich in this. It is almost a custard. The strawberry, again, is really sweet, really, really heavy flavor. All four of these, the strawberry is obviously the prominent flavor because it is the Strawberry Queen line. It is 4 strawberry flavors, but they all are unique, and that's what really impressed me. I went to the booth, I tried the flavors, and I was impressed. I've seen them on Instagram, I've seen them, on social media, and a lot of times juice gets hyped up and it falls a little flat for me, but this one really pulled through, really held up, and the strawberry in this is again a really sweet strawberry. Man, and that cream is one of the best cream flavors that I've had. Like I said, it almost borders on custard. It is so rich. I mean, you taste it easily at high heats. In a tank, the cream does cut down a little bit. That's also pretty standard, though. I enjoy hot vapes because you get a lot of those notes of the more subtle flavors coming through, and this one really, really shines at the higher heats. That cream flavor. It's not a marshmallow. It's not a milk. It is easily recognizable as cream. Like I said, almost custard. It's rich. It's vanilla-y. It's still a very prominent strawberry flavor, but that cream really fights it. I mean, not in a bad way. I mean, they're both just really, really heavy flavors, and it's been a really, really good vape. It's been something that I've been vaping a lot when I'm at home, just sitting here in the chair or over on the couch, TV on, and just really, really enjoying it. So, all in all, this was one of my favorite lines from Vape Fest in Vegas. I really enjoyed it. I wish the bottles were bigger. I wish I had more of it, and I will probably be ordering more of it very, very soon. If you have seen them in a shop near you, give them a try. If you haven't, I will link to their website. The sales were not up on their website last I checked, but they may be up now. Either way, I got it directly from them, so I will link directly to their site. You can find them on Instagram. Strawberry Queen Vapors, I believe, is the Instagram. I will link to that too. I'll put it in the description. So, all in all, I hope you found this video helpful. We've got a lot more coming. There's a lot of hardware to cover. There's a lot of juices that I'd like to point out to you guys, maybe bring a little bit of awareness to. Like, subscribe, it helps me out. If you have any questions, anything I didn't address, something you know about the juice that I forgot to include or didn't mention, leave it in the comments. Hope to see you guys soon. Till then, keep on vaping.